Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of PowerCore Productions and Podcastings. In today's video, we're going to be continuing Konosuba, the explosive sage of the wonderful world. What if Jiraiya was in Konosuba based on the series What if Myro Chiha was reincarnated in Konosuba, Part 3. As always, if you're new to the channel or if you're a regular and like what we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. Where we last left off with our series, we've now followed with Jiraiya and Megumin as they now arrive to a familiar city that you know in the world of Konosuba, that being Arkenretia, the city of water and hot springs. However, things may not go so well for our ne'er-do-well heroes as they attempt to make their claim in this world as great heroes in their efforts to defeat the strong and evil forces that lurk within the shadows. As Megumin continues in her quest to learn explosion magic and Jiraiya in his attempts to find his way home, we will follow along as our two heroes continue on in their journey in the great world of Konosuba. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. For Megumin, her journey in Arkenretia hadn't gone exactly as she had wanted it to. It was supposed to be her stop on the way to the city of Axel, the home for rookie adventurers. However, getting there was a lot easier said than done. In order to charter her way, she and Jiraiya were going to have to drum up some funds. And for Megumin, she believed that using the local guild there, she could just slay some monsters, and that in no time, she would have the money required to fund her way from Arkenretia to Axel. However, that would be a lot easier said than done, as the monsters in the area were too powerful for amateur adventurers. Jiraiya had gotten his guild card finally, and he was able to see what level he was at, a pretty decent level. He was actually able to go out and fend off against some of the monsters on his own, much to the local surprise. While Megumin, on the other hand, had to find work in other areas. As the day was coming to a close, the small motel where she and Jiraiya were staying, the two would reconvene after a long day's work, Jiraiya crashing on the couch while Megumin simply sulked. "So, how'd it go for you?" Jiraiya would ask. "I got fired." "What? This is like the 5th job you've lost, and we've only been here a week. What exactly happened?" Megumin would have to unfortunately regale to Jiraiya how she got fired from her last job. She was working at a cafe, and some men made some rather crude remarks about her height, her age, and, well, her figure. As such, she gave them their food all right, piping hot, burning, on their face. No, Jiraiya would say. When it comes to men, you gotta learn to look past all of that. Look past it? They were talking about my height, and my chest size is perfectly normal. Yeah, for a waterboard. What did you just say? Look, all I'm saying is, you gotta learn how to finesse the system. You gotta work with all that good stuff that you got from your mama. What are you talking about? Have you been having lewd thoughts about my mother? What's wrong with you? Oh, come on. That's not what I'm talking about. The door would open as another Jiraiya would walk in, angry at the Jiraiya sitting on the couch. "I hate you." "What?" "I hate you." "Wait, why are there another Jiraiya?" Megumin would say. "Did you make a clone of yourself? What have you been up to?" "Look, I go out to fight monsters, but even I know that you gotta bring a little side income, so I've been sending my clones to work odd jobs." "Well, guess what? I've had it!" What the? You were only out there for like a day. What happened? What happened? I got groped up and felt on by a bunch of dirty old men. That's what happened. What? What were you? I'll show you. Sexy jutsu. The clone Jiraiya would immediately transform into a busty, well-curved, well-defined female Jiraiya, putting Megumin in her pretty flat and average chest to shame. This is what I've been doing. I've been out there all day, shaking knees, doing this, doing that. Do you know how many times I had dirty old men try to get me to go to the freaking Aqua set? Do you know how difficult that is? Every time. Axis this, Axis that, Goddess Aqua this, Goddess Aqua that. And they didn't even care about the religion at that point. They were just trying to cop a feel. But no, you just had me out there, shaking all this, trying to do something strange for a little bit of change. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a shinobi. Do you have any idea? Oh, please. If you were in my position, you would do the same thing. Yeah, I probably would. But that's not the point. Anyway, I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. And Before the clone could continue on in its ramble, Jiraiya would dispel the jutsu and the clone would disappear, but leaving the money. This is a good amount. So wait, you're pimping out your clones? Okay, that's a dirty term. I am not pimping out my clones. I mean, technically speaking, I'm pimping out myself. I mean, look, you gotta work with what you're given. That's the way of the shinobi. You know, I've heard a lot about you, shinobi. I'm starting to think that maybe not all of them act as you do. Hey, I'm a powerful shinobi where I'm from, thank you very much. I'm well respected and feared all around the world. Yeah, probably feared for being a pervert. What was that? Look, in either case, I really don't have anything to do tomorrow, so how about I just help you out in finding some stable work and income? Why can't I just come and help you battle against monsters? We've gone over this. If one explosion's all you can do, you're nothing more but a liability at that point. And these monsters can be pretty intense. I can be intense too. I bet you I could wipe them all out if you just made a way for me. I mean, probably. But then you'll only wake up more monsters that we'll have to fight, and then I'll have to protect you while fighting against those monsters. So all I'm trying to say is either learn some more skills or you better learn how to start shaking some ass. Megumin was getting ready to conjure another explosion at Jiraiya for that word and phrase, unless he took back what he said. In either case, the next day, both Jiraiya and Megumin would continue on in their search for employment in the city of Archimedia. This would lead to, by chance, Megumin running into a nun that was being harassed by some priest in a back alleyway. The nun's name was Cicely. After the police had come, the nun would use this as a distraction to get both Megumin and Jiraiya away, revealing herself to be a member of the Axis Church and hoping to recruit both Jiraiya and Megumin into their set. In the process, they would meet with the Archbishop, Father Zesta, who was more than happy to provide food and board in exchange for their services in helping for their recruitment, which was a lot easier said than done. For Jiraiya, he was more than happy to join, especially once meeting Cicely, a nice woman, well endowed. She had that kind of cute little nun vibe going, and Jiraiya wanted to see where this could take him. Cicely, picking up on Jiraiya, seeing that he was decently powerful, although naive, decided she would use this to his advantage. Sounds like you would like a more private acquaintance? Huh? Yeah, I want that. Tell you what, if you can get 1,000 people to join the Axis Church, I'll let you get into the mix bath. Hold on, let's go. All right, Megumin, you help out the father. Yeah, all that good stuff. And I will catch you all later. All right, mixed baths, here I come. And with that, Jiraiya stormed out of the door, now having a goal in mind. He would get there, come heaven or high water. In the meantime, Megumin would be helping with Father Zesta in the attempt to try to get more people to be recruited into the Axis Church, although in her recruiting efforts, she would wind up encountering Yun and Chomosuke. Why was Yun here? Well, she had come to deliver a letter. It was a warning, a prophecy from the fortune teller from the city that they had come from, their homeland of the Crimson Demons, Saketa, warning of Arcanetia being an impending danger. And unfortunately, just at that moment when she delivered the letter, the water in the hot springs were suspiciously tampered with, and Father Zesta found himself being the ire of suspicion. As such, with the prophecy and with the recent developments, he found himself arrested on the charges of conspiracy and collaborating with the Demon King by pouring jelly slime powder into the city's hot springs. Of course, thankfully, there was a lie detector test that was given by Senna the prosecutor, and as a result, it was able to prove his innocence, although it didn't change the fact that someone had slimed up the hot springs, although who, they had no idea. Around that same time, the demon girl known as Arns would arrive to the city, hoping to get Chomosuke. However, taking advantage of the situation, Zesta, Cecily, and the other members of the Axis Church would get into a religious frenzy as they attempted to seize her, calling her demon girl and chasing her out of the city, believing she was the culprit sabotaging the hot springs, even though they knew that clearly wasn't the case, but they had finally found the scapegoat. Of course, in the meantime, with that being taken care of, there was still the matter of Megumin trying to drum up the money that she needed to pay for her way to get to Axel. Of course, Jiraiya was still out chasing and running around, hoping to get members to join the Axis Church. And he could be pretty persuasive. For a shinobi, he was truly a master at the silver tongue. Also, he may not have been the best at it, but all those years of crappy genjutsu training from Hiruzen Sensei had finally been put into good use. Why, might you add? Because it took some time, it took some effort, it took him doing some things he wasn't proud of. But in the end, he got what he wanted. I'm back. I have it. I have it. 1,000 signatures. Oh, Cecily would say. It seems you actually did it. Well, it seems I must give you your reward after all. Reward, give me the reward. The reward was him, Cecily, and Megumin sitting inside of a tiny bath together, just big enough for the three of them, all of them wrapped in a towel, and Jiraiya blindfolded. This was at the request of Megumin simply because she didn't want his lecherous eyes looking at them the entire time. This is not what I had in mind. If you don't like it, you can get out, Megumin would say. Honestly, we should all get out. This place isn't even that big. They were perfectly built for just this purpose, Cecily would say. Although it was hoped that we could have bigger hot springs in the future. Also, I should thank the both of you. Between you both, we've been getting a lot of help for the Axis Church and for Father Zesta. Although I do have to make a confession. You see, it kinda is his fault the hot springs got tampered with. Wait, what? Oh, well, you see, he accidentally mixed slime gel powder into the hot springs instead of baking soda. it wasn't anything malevolent, or it wasn't him conspiring with the Devil King or anything, but still, it was kind of his fault. I would hope that you all can keep this a secret. Wait, Jiraiya would think to himself. Don't the Hyuga have that way to get X-ray vision? Hold on. Let me try to focus all the chakra in my eyes. Focus. Focus. Wait, hold on. Byakugan! Oh, God, my eyes! Oh, my eyes! Oh, my eyes! Oh, no. You see, unfortunately for Jiraiya, pumping a lot of chakra into your eyes could be very dangerous. The only reason why the Hyuga are able to do it so effectively is because they are also able to strain blood into their eyes to maintain focus. All that chakra without the blood, well, that leads to blindness temporarily and a massive headache. While Jiraiya was writhing in pain, he could hear that Cecily was getting close to Megumin in the bath. Megumin was not too comfortable with this. Come now, you have no reason to be shy. After all, we are both girls, aren't we? And I would prefer if you call me Big Sis Cecily when we're alone like this. So intimate. Wait, no, hold on. Oh, I can't see. Oh, no. Hold on, wait, hold on. Shadow Clone Jutsu. The Shadow Clone would be created, but his vision was just as messed up as the original. As such, they could hardly see or make out anything that was going on, and Jiraiya was trying to see what was happening. All he could do was listen in. All the same, though, Megumin would change the subject when she came up with an idea. If they needed a large and giant hot springs for multiple people to bathe together, as opposed to these smaller ones, then she believed she had something that could help, that being in the form of her explosion magic. Creating a concentrated and large explosion in an open area, she was able to create a large crater that opened into a hot spring, big enough for a lot of people to bathe instead of just a few. This would earn her the praise and the admiration for the members of the Axis Church, and for her good deed, she was rewarded well with payment that would allow her to be able to travel to the city of Axel, and will allow her and Jiraiya and Union to continue their journey. As they said their goodbyes to everyone, bidding them farewell, Father Zest casting a blessing onto Megumin, wishing her success in her journey and finding a party of her own, the group would set off, heading next to the city of Axel. What would await them? They weren't entirely sure, but they knew as they continued on, their adventures and journey into this strange and mysterious world was far from over. This concludes Konosuba, the Explosive Sage of the Wonderful World. What if Jiraiya was in Konosuba, Part 3. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video as we continue My Hero Academia: The Dark Knight Returns. What if Deku was Batman? Season 2, Part 3. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings. Signing off, and I'll see you next time.